Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We are locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Covington community. Call Alcova Mortgage Covington at 540-962-7152 or visit alcovahighlands.com to get in touch for your mortgage lending needs. Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval.
What up, though? Ball Hawk Show.
What up, though? Ball Hawk Show.
Debate about the top receiver in the NFC East or the top receivers.
Scary Terry.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I agree with Scary Terry, but Alice brought up a good point about A.J. Brown. And they started really breaking down what both can do. And it was a fun discussion. I was like, why not bring it to Twitter Spaces? Because a lot of times, man, you get a better appreciation for both ball players when you do legit comparisons without emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just say, all right, route running. And then somebody say, oh, this dude run better routes because X, Y, and Z. But I think Scary Terry is the best receiver in the NFC East. I know A.J. Brown's coming from a different division. You got C.D. Lamb for the Cowboys.
Who you got on the Giants, Prince?
Hey, hold
What is it, Sterling?
Don't do that.
They got Sterling.
Yeah, I like
They got
Sterling.
Kenny drop a
Sterling.
They got Kenny drop a day.
What's the young pistol starter? That's Galladay?
Oh,
Kenny
drop a day.
Kenny no touchdowns.
Hold on.
Anyways,
What's the angry kid? What's the angry kid's name?
Oh, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Darius.
Yeah, I like him.
He's nice.
Name's Tony from Florida.
He's
I
nice.
bought me a
Carlos.
Dodgers jersey yesterday.
First of
He's
all,
coming up.
Carlos, you get our last name right because I got the same last name.
I said Tony. I said Tony, and then I switched to Tony. I said Tony, and I was like, my bad, Tony.
Y'all got James Tony?
Listen, that's my long lost Coney. That's my long lost cousin.
It's Kadarius.
Long lost cousin.
Yeah, he nice. I like him.
He's nice.
I always like Sterling Sharp too.
We did something like this last night in the Sports After Dark. They had us arguing Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, but
Don't do that. That's
crazy.
a bad. I don't like that argument.
Why is it an argument though?
Why can't we just? Yeah,
it wasn't an argument. It was just.
I know what you mean though.
Debating like who we would take.
One thing about Justin Jefferson that you can't deny, ain't nobody ever done what he did their first 2 years, and that's hard to pick somebody over that. I'm sorry, to me, it's some.
I gotta go with Justin.
Some things I get it. You got a preference, but some preferences even don't even make sense when it's like, dude, his first 2 years in the NFL, crazy, just crazy.
And with a coach,
he did it with a shitty quarterback.
All right, don't start that scene. But I was gonna say, with a coach, that the game plan was run on first down, run on second down, throw on third down if you have to. Like,
damn, he playing Canadian.
And
football.
he didn't even put Jefferson on the field for the first 2 games of his rookie year. They ain't even use him.
And he broke the record.
And he broke the record.
Yeah, I shouldn't even have had him, bro.
That's crazy.
Because Philly, Mr.
I mean,
Rager.
you actually. I mean, that man
Jalen Rieger.
That man averaging.
How you feel?
That man averaging 1,500 yards a season, and what was that? 8 touchdowns, 8.5 touchdowns. That's crazy.
And he's got an awful quarterback. That's insane.
No, Kirk Cousins is not awful. Stop trying to troll.
Stop, man.
Look, I rock with Minnesota for everything but that shitty quarterback.
Listen, stop. Don't be mad because the guy you got playing quarterback now couldn't beat Jacksonville.
My quarterback is Taylor Heineke. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, but back to what I'm going to take Scary Terry. I personally think that he reminds me of Hopkins when, he didn't have the best quarterback starting out. Mm-hmm. And so he's had a rotating door at quarterback. So I feel like a lot of people miss what he's doing with the lack of consistent play at quarterback. Like his numbers would be even better if he had somebody who was better back there throwing him the ball.
Are those guys better than what we think though? If he getting numbers like that?
Taylor Heineke is yes.
Could they be deemed as being, because they still getting them the rock. They still targeting him over 130 times a game.
So the way you saying this, Ahmad, is true, but it look. Brock
I'm just playing.
Osweiler was throwing
I'm playing
DeAndre.
devil's advocate. I'm like
Brock
Carlos.
Osweiler was throwing DeAndre Hopkins the ball for a little bit, man.
Now, don't hold. So there's a difference, right? So if Scary Terry was catching majority jump balls, I agree with you, but he running slants, mesh, burst routes, whip routes. You know what I'm saying? Most quote bad quarterbacks will get you the rock. Now he doing the rest after, but one thing that made D Hop special was he was going to get that bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they was just throwing it up. He on the outside exclusively throw it up, go get a D Hop. Scary Terry routing you up, and within 5 yards he catching that thing. He dipping. But here's the one stat that blew my mind about those two guys when comparing these two receivers. I'm talking about A.J. Brown and Scary Terry. A.J. Brown averaged 20 yards a dang on catch his rookie year. That's
Look
crazy.
at the system he was in.
You know why? Because he was getting single coverage because they were loading the box to stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And he was eating. Like, he was feasting off that single coverage.
So you mean to tell me Terry ain't getting no single coverage his rookie year?
Not a lot.
Don't nobody know who he is. Why the hell they double teaming him his rookie year?
We had Dwayne Haskins as our quarterback. Look. You could have put nobody on him in the ball.
Don't do that, Steve.
Hey,
Don't do that,
careful.
Steve. Don't do
Careful,
that, Steve.
man.
Don't do that, Steve. Don't do that. Don't do that, Steve. Do not do that.
Dwayne Haskins was not a great quarterback on our team. Like, let's be honest.
No, that's
No,
fine. I just
great.
didn't know how far you were going to take it.
He wasn't great.
Look, I'm not. Look,
he wasn't
I
great.
keep it straight. I keep it straight football. Look, I'm not worried about none of the other. Look,
So
that's
AJ only averaged
straight
20.
football.
He only averaged 20 because everybody was stacking the box on Derrick Henry.
I'm not saying only. I'm saying you take his talent and putting him in single cut. Like, it was kind of like the defenses were picking their poison, so to speak.
So how was your receiver getting open?
Justin Jefferson?
Mm-hmm.
Because originally when he first started, like I said, he didn't even play the first couple games. They were
His first year, how was he
Thielen
getting
was
open, Carlos?
because the system that they ran with the play action, most of his success came off the play action.
Okay. So is that taken away from his talent?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, y'all trying to take away from AJ talent when I said
No.
20? Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying, like I said, with his talent, the way that defenses were playing him were stupid. Like, they were putting him in perfect position to get 20 yards a catch. Is what I'm saying.
They ain't know.
So did they stop stacking the box against Derrick Henry like the next 2 years?
Absolutely not.
No, they didn't. They didn't stop stacking it last year. But you remember, Derrick Henry got hurt last year. So I'm gonna look at his. I want to see what AJ Brown numbers were
Last year he didn't get 1,000 yards. He got hurt.
Yeah,
He was also hurt for a little bit last year.
Got hurt, yeah.
But he did get hurt
last
too.
year.
Yeah.
So the year Derrick.
Don't do that one, Prince. Let's not get into that one.
So the year
I had
Derrick.
him on fantasy for a while.
Hold on. So the year Derrick Henry had 1,540 yards, 16 touchdowns was the year AJ Brown had 1,000 yards and 20.2 yards a catch. The very next year, which was 2020, Derrick Henry had 2,000 yards and AJ Brown averaged 15.4 yards a catch in 14 games. So
We're gonna see. He's got a. I don't want to say worse. He's got a worse arm now, I think, accuracy wise. So we go see what he could do.
I mean, he playing with another former receiver / running back at quarterback. Tannehill was never
Tannehill
viewed
didn't
as
start playing quarterback till college.
But Tannehill has a more accurate arm than Jalen Hurts, I feel like, in my opinion.
I mean, that ain't much to say. Shit.
It's not. But at the same time, like, it makes a difference for a receiver.
He
not
said,
for me.
He said in his opinion, because ain't no the data shows that Tannehill is pretty accurate though. He is pretty accurate. 70%,
And
65 and 67 in his 3 years at Tennessee.
That's why he ended up knocking Mariota out of the spot, like, because he just was way more efficient in that scheme than Mariota was being.
Mariota for MVP, man.
He's a game manager, and he does it to the best of his ability. I mean, perfect ability.
Yep. I agree with that.
I think a lot of people still think of Miami Tannehill when they think of Tannehill, right? So
people forget he was playing for Adam Gase, and you see
for sure.
You see what he ruins careers like.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel bad for Tannehill for having to play under Gase. But I think Jalen Hurts can be a good game manager though. Like,
I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying the system that is run for those quarterbacks aren't given to them to be game man. Like Lamar could be amazing at, but they're in systems where their athleticism is very, very like the centerpiece. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Game managers usually don't do all that nonsense. You look at game managers.
If you watch the Eagles games last year, they didn't even utilize Sanders the way they should have.
No, they didn't run the ball.
They did not run the ball, and
they definitely did.
They did late in the season.
They did late.
They had like 3 different running backs
because
they did early in the season. They ran the ball.
They had running the ball.
Ahmad, you're an Eagles fan, aren't you?
They started. Yeah. What was the name of the receiver they started running the ball with?
The receiver. I'm trying to think.
They had some receiver.
I remember they running back. I forgot the name.
It was Sanders, and then it was Smallwood, right?
Yeah,
Gainwell.
Yeah, that's who it was. They were running the ball with.
But
Kenneth Gainwell.
We tried to run the ball with Miles Sanders, but he wanted to run east and west instead of hitting the hole.
Well, so he got hurt as well. Early on, the Eagles ran the ball really well. Middle of the season, they abandoned the run. And then late in the season, they started running the ball well again. So they went on like this roller coaster of running the ball, and it worked until it didn't.
Yeah, it worked with everybody but Shaggy because he wants to run east and west.
Let's be honest, the teams they beat weren't like great teams anyway. So
not at all.
Their schedule got much better, got much easier, which made it better for them later in the season.
So the Eagles were second in attempts in the NFL, first in yards, first in touchdown. That's rushing. They were 32nd in passing attempts on offense, 25th in yards, 25th in touchdowns, and 6th in interceptions. So they want to run the football. But it's like y'all said, if you run the football with Jalen, he's going to be more successful because everything opens up if you're running
That's what I was going to say. How many rushing, like how many carries did Hurts have?
He was their leading rusher, wasn't he?
Hurts had 139 rushes, for 784 yards. He was the leading rusher. Miles Sanders had 137 in 12 games for 754. Miles Sanders did not have a rushing touchdown all season, which is crazy.
Because they would
Stephon got him again.
Miles Sanders isn't a feature. Let's be honest. Miles Sanders isn't a feature back.
No, he's a tandem.
So the problem is they wanted him to be the feature back, and he is not. And didn't Jordan Howard play one or two games?
He played 7. He played 7 games.
He was the goal line guy.
If Miles Sanders could have been successful, man, like he just doesn't want to hit the hole.
He still give you 5.5 yards a carry last year, which is impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. But it's also times where he was missing the hole and just trying to break outside, and it won't working. Like the edges are fast. He was hurt. He won 100%, so he couldn't outrace him. He wasn't beating him to the sideline or nothing.
Yeah.
Since we talking about the division, Saquon will be the best running back in the division next season. Book it,
bro. We're not talking about the Giants, bro.
Is Saquon even gonna play football?
I hope he stay healthy though, bro. I like the.
I hope he stays healthy too.
Saquon even gonna play football?
Yeah. Listen, he is. But the thing is, I don't know if the Giants did enough with. Granted, he's had a pretty bad line the whole time he's been there, but I don't know if they've done enough even this season to improve the line enough. I mean, they drafted what's his name from
Evan Neal. We got Evan Neal.
They drafted Evan Neal.
I'm still skeptical on the line.
Who was the best running back in the division last year?
I mean, he wasn't no good.
He wants to say Gibson. He wants you to say Gibson.
It was Gibson.
He wants you to say Gibson.
If it wasn't Gibson, the crazy thing is if it wasn't Gibson, it was Tony Pollard, which is even crazier.
Zeke had a good start though.
But he didn't outplay Pollard last season.
Did you see where they've been using Pollard in the slot so far during like training camp. They put a bunch of plays in where they put him at the slot. So they want to have both of them on the field at the same time.
Fuller's got that down.
Hold on.
Time
out. Hold on. Am I looking at this right? Oh, yeah. I was looking at it wrong. Okay. I was looking at 2021. Never mind. Go ahead. No, I'm tripping. I was looking at it right. So you mean to tell me Zeke got over 1,000 yards and he won't better than everybody? Like, was he the only back?
That's why I said.
Is the only back that
wanted you to say Gibson, but it wasn't Gibson.
So me watching the games, the stats are cool, but watching the games, he wasn't better than Pollard.
I don't know about that. I watched that nigga too. I had that nigga on fantasy. Zeke was wild in that one.
Because
explain to me how.
I'm going to tell you why. How many receiving yards did he have?
I'm talking about running the football.
Running backs now, unless your name is Derrick Henry,
all right, so
you're not just a running back.
All right,
you see what I'm saying?
So you talking about total yards?
I'm just talking about.
No, you talking about total yards? Yards from scrimmage. So who you think had more yards from scrimmage?
Probably. How many receiving yards did Pollard have? I don't need his.
He had
50 more than Zeke.
Yeah, he had 337 and Zeke had 287.
Then Zeke had more than him.
So how was Pollard better?
So did you watch Dallas games?
Yeah.
As much as I hate those motherfuckers, I watched.
Yeah, I watched them.
In the crucial situations, who was in the game?
They would put Pollard in because they wanted to throw the football.
So
it depended on the situation.
Best running back in the crucial situation, like you're better.
No, they have plays designed. They have plays designed for those specific situations, right? That play to his strengths, right? If Pollard were better than Zeke, Pollard would see the field more than Zeke. Zeke is the better running back on that team, but people get obsessed. Yeah, by far. But they see the flashy new toy and they see what Pollard does in limited action, and they make the assumption, hey, if we put him out there all the time, we're going to get this production all the time. We're going to get it more often. But that's not really the case. The reason he is so successful a lot of the time is because they have specific times they want to use him because they know his skill set and what he excels at. The reason you don't see him on the field more than Zeke is because they know that on average, he's not going to outperform Zeke.
Yeah. And I can't really put a whole lot of stock in what the Cowboys do late in games, because late in games, because of their, quote unquote rotation, they didn't have Amari Cooper in the game.
I got my own opinion about it. I got my own opinion about Amari Cooper.
What's your opinion on Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper is one of the best route runners, receivers, period, in the league. But he is one of the laziest watching him. He gives you 3 great games. Watch the games. He gives you 3 great games at the beginning of the season, and then he usually gets into situations where he gets upset, he gets mad, and he gets lazy and upset.
So you ain't like Randy Moss then?
That's who he is.
I feel like he doesn't get lazy. He gets a lot of tweak injuries, though. He gets tweak injuries that don't make him miss games. But
Amari Cooper could be one of the best receivers in the league.
He what?
So he produced when they throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that was Amari's rub, right?
Last year
was the first season he didn't have 1,100 yards with the Cowboys.
Yeah. And that's because CeeDee Lamb came on strong and he missed a bunch of games.
He played 14 games.
He missed 2 games because of COVID last year.
He's not marketable for Dallas Cowboys. Like that. Let's be honest. He's a boring receiver. He doesn't move the needle for him. He don't get out there and.
So CeeDee Lamb drop a lot of passes?
Yes, he does. I love CeeDee Lamb. He's an Oklahoma guy, but he drops a lot of passes.
With the territory though.
Huh?
His usage is up though. You gotta look at his usage.
Look, I'm a Cowboys hater. Y'all gonna have to take what I say with a grain of salt.
Me too.
because I could go down the list of Trayvon Diggs really ain't that guy. Trayvon Diggs, I'm gonna let you know. Trayvon Diggs is boom or bust. He literally got a pick 6. The next play got toasted because he bit on a pass.
That was fake. That was proven. That was proven to be false, Steams.
That wasn't actually the next exact play.
That was proven to be the safety's fault.
He bites on everything.
Hold on. I want to ask y'all something. Did y'all see Jalen Ramsey on the pivot? Because he broke this down. And a lot of non-football guys that understand what Jalen was saying, because he said, so Jalen plays out of phase, meaning he plays a lot of free coverage. You know what I'm saying? Where he can do a lot of different things, while Diggs plays in phase, meaning it's a scheme. He got to play a certain way. And he said, and when you play in phase like that, you gonna give up, quote, yards, because you ain't allowed to do a lot of things. You got to be aggressive. Meaning, when he break on the ball, he better be right. When he give up something.
So do we ignore that he gave up all them yards?
You didn't listen to nothing I said then.
I did.
Clearly.
He's gonna. What you told me is you ignore it because of the way he plays the game.
I didn't, bro.
He's gonna give up a lot of yards.
Steams again. That's why I said, and I was being respectful. Guys that never played back there are not going to know what he mean by in phase and out of phase. So I tried to show what he meant by that. Basically, it's going to be an appearance that Jalen's giving up a lot of yards because he's playing in phase. He's playing scheme. He doesn't have the flexibility of come down and press and things of that nature like Jalen, who plays out of phase, and you see him moving around a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a guy who's an all-pro saying, y'all got that dude messed up with this, he giving up so many yards. He got 11 damn picks in playing that type of defense. Like, we've seen over the years, a lot of DBs for the Cowboys do what? Give up a lot of yards, right?
Yeah, of course. Cowboys.
So here's my thing with the yards thing, because to me, that is another data-driven point to have, like, and we're doing it, have a discussion and say, this is why so-and-so's better, this is why so-and-so's better, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, oh, they don't even throw at his side. Oh, the only reason why he got this pick because they kept throwing at him. You see how we say, like, folks used to say that about Richard Sherman, right?
Sherman, because he played that one side of the field.
He played one side of the field. All you players cover one.
And he played zone, right?
Yeah, they say he played zone.
Corner, right?
But majority of the time, cover one is matchup. So if number 2 goes post, that's your man. You got no more safety help. So a lot of times Richard Sherman will have a number 2 that will give you some type of inside route, signifying that you better jump inside and take away the post because you won't have help no more. But a lot of people would just say, see, he in zone because he flipped and got his butt to the sideline. But they don't understand the on-the-fly transition of route combos and how, yeah, you can start out in zone, but you'll end up in man within 2 seconds. It's man now. So, yes, the call is zone. Like cover 2. If you get a go route, you basically better cover number 1 because the safety going to need you to slow number 1 down because 2 comes screaming up the hash. He's responsible for 2. But a lot of people just say, oh, you just in cover 2. You ain't got to do nothing. Shit me. Go play corner. Tell me in zone you ain't got to do nothing. That's, to me, that's the most nerve-wracking thing because you got to see the entire field. You got to anticipate what everybody going to do because at the drop of a plant foot, you got a man now, and you could be trailing too. That's the thing about it. You can be, so a lot of times, and I'm not taking up for him, I empathize with him because a lot of times when you see a DB chasing, he's blamed for the fuck up. Just like he said, the next play, Diggs got beat. No, the safety got beat. Soon as the ball went there, you see Diggs looking at the safety like, what the hell is you doing? He pointed right at, well, he ain't pointing because he wasn't throwing him a buzz, but I know that body language was like, dawg, for real? I made him run a skinny right into you, and you up here versus being back there? You just saw me jump something. We got the perfect call. But what are you doing? But everybody said, Diggs got beat. Look at that. He giving up another one. So with that being said, before I let Alex and them go, yes, Diggs gave up a lot of yards. But it's another guy that everybody put on their top 3 corners list, and he gave up, I want to say like 100 less yards, 200 less yards. But I ain't going to say his name. Y'all go ahead.
Say the name.
The dude who was just helping him out in the pivot.
That's the greatest.
Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah. He gave up a lot of yards, too.
I feel like Diggs reminds me of like Asante Samuel.
Yes. Perfect comparison. Perfect.
They take their chances on the ball.
Yes. Yep.
And sometimes it pays off.
Perfect. I like that a lot because he was the same way. he gonna jump that mug. And we call it, we're gonna jump that hole. I'm jumping it. Hey, I'm gone. Safety, I'm gone. I'm jumping. I see it. Go. And that was Asante, boy. Good God, that's a great comparison. That's a name that people.
Hey, his son all right too though.
Oh yes, yes.
Tough.
Oh, listen, that Chargers defense has potential to be
Derwin James.
Yeah,
if Derwin James can stay healthy,
Derwin is my guy.
Derwin is probably one of
he
probably one of the best DBs I've seen in a long time because he could play every DB position.
Can't stay on the field though.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
That's why they got talent, but it is
even back to Florida State, he couldn't stay on the field.
He's the one who's going to put that defense together.
Or his Achilles or ACL, I forget which one it was.
I mean, think about the talent they have. They got Bosa on the line, and then at linebacker they brought in Khalil Mack, and they got Kenneth Murray, and then in the secondary you got Samuel, and if Derwin James can stay healthy, like.
Is Casey
you're not a fan of Kenneth Murray?
Kenneth Murray, he had a good season. He's going into his third year, second year.
Is it not?
Like, he's a
who
young
am I
guy.
thinking of? There's one linebacker that I am not fond of on the Chargers.
Who, Khalil Mack?
No, not him. I love Khalil Mack.
I know this best. Hold on, let me see.
They got
they got J.C. Jackson now too,
and they got J.C. Jackson.
Oh my God!
To go against the opposite side of the field against Asante Samuel Jr. And they didn't lose anyone on offense. They on paper
they figure I got to choke it all the time.
They have potential to be great, but you never know what their coach is going to do with those fourth down chances he takes and those.
They had the playoffs locked up and decided to choke it. That is disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Keenan Allen one of the best receivers.
Facts.
Oh, for sure.
Facts. Thank you, Alex.
His footwork is next level. His ability to create separation.
I love that dude as a receiver, man.
His route running, gosh,
and he a bigger body dude too. Ain't a little guy.
I just think the fact that he had to play with some subpar quarterbacks before Herbert got there.
Damn.
Yeah, it is Kenneth Murray.
You saying
you know what it is? You know what it is? And I always make this comparison because I always did like big receivers. You know what it is? And I'm not even really now. I'm not trying to be funny. I feel like Keenan Allen is the AFC just in my opinion, not play style, but as far as production, I feel like he is the AFC version of Mike Evans.
He
both
is
very, very talented wide receivers, bigger guys, but because their teams haven't always been good. Due to,
and they light skin with beards. That's why they don't get the respect.
Hey yo, Carlos gotta quit it.
Carlos,
hold on, time out. Why, Carlos? Hold on. First of all, there is no colorism in this space because I don't want nobody calling me a damn coon and having 1,000 people in their space. I can't do it, champ. Ray a better man than me.
I'm sorry. I redact my last statement.
Ravion, you's a better man than me, bro. Because I would have been flip my lid. Let me talk.
That space was ridiculous.
1,000
over
1,000 people.
I've stricken it from the record.
And for the record, Carlos is actually light skinned, so he's not practicing colorism because usually colorism only comes into play when the dark skinned person goes in on the light skin. I could be wrong. I don't know.
We don't care about people being them sensitive motherfuckers.
I'm just speaking up for my people, man. I'm just speaking up for my people.
There you go, Carlos.
Hey, Ahmad.
The voice of a community.
Yeah, you go, Carlos. What up?
I heard y'all talking about running backs in our division earlier.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the best weapons? We kind of went receiver. Y'all talked about receiver and y'all said running back, but who got the best weapons?
Dallas.
The Eagles.
I don't know. I think it's pretty even throughout the division except for the Giants.
It's between Philly and Dallas.
Don't do that, Steve.
It's between Philly and Dallas.
One at a time.
How are we not in that race, Carlos?
Hold on.
Because I'll give you Gibson. I'll give you Scary Terry. I'll give you Logan Thomas, the former quarterback turned tight end.
Yeah.
When he plays.
They say rookies killing it out there.
He make a difference.
Man, they always gonna say rookies killing it out there. Come on, Steve, don't do that.
I'm looking at Dallas. Dallas got two running backs who are good.
We got J.D. McKissick.
Okay.
Yep, we get him back.
Okay.
That was the difference maker on our offense last year.
But that's a huge difference. Who's commander standing here?
Hey, yo, hold on.
Mr.
Y'all, hold on.
Time
Time out. Respectfully. Y'all really gonna... Washington fan, y'all really... Come on, man. Don't do that.
Did you watch us play him on?
Hold on.
You're
saying... Hold on. You're saying Gibson and McKissick are on the same level as Zeke and Pollard.
Yeah. Come on,
McKissick is on the same
Man, y'all
Come on.
stop that.
Nobody said that.
Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
shit,
Hey,
bro.
Carlos.
Yes.
I mean, not Carlos. Steve. Where you at right now? You in the car?
I'm at the crib. I'm working from home today.
I want you to... You looking at a wall right now?
Pull up
I'm getting over COVID. Yeah, I'm looking at my Sean Taylor jersey right now, Ron.
But hold on. Don't disrespect the Sean Taylor. So look at the wall opposite the Sean Taylor. Walk close up to it.
I'm looking at the Sean Taylor. That's all you get.
Walk up to the wall. Lean your head back and go forward real hard. Hit your damn head.
I still got the look, Ahmad. I still got the COVID brain a little bit, man.
Nah, you good, bro. No. So here's the thing. McKissick, he gonna be very good. I like Antonio Gibson a lot. I like him a lot.
Drafted that dude from Bama.
And you just drafted dude. God damn, don't get into the fan bag. I thought we were staying analytical.
We can't count rookies yet. We
can't do that.
Game action.
Because here's the thing, Carlos. Here's the thing, Steve.
I forgot he was on the squad and he didn't play at all.
This is what you don't want. I'm trying to help you. We're talking about Cowboy fans. Don't start talking about people who ain't played yet, because you know they do that all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's them.
Because they're going to say CeeDee Lamb going to have 1,600 yards now to Amari Cooper.
They're going to say they're winning. They're winning Super Bowl every year.
AD will be in Dallas.
You know they still going to talk about Gallup. Oh, Gallup, when he get back. So I'm trying to help you out.
Mark my words, AD will be in Dallas.
Don't tell nobody.
Week 5.
And you got Wentz. I like Carson Wentz. I like Carson Wentz. You got Wentz.
I'm not a Carson Wentz fan. I hope he proves me wrong.
So let's hold on. Let's break it down this way then. So if Alex wanted to know who's got the best weapons, let's take it by positions.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Let's take it by positions. Running backs. Which team are you giving it to? Which team has the best group of running backs?
Cowboys.
Okay. Let's go tight end. I'm going to say Philly.
They got Goddard. Goddard.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Goddard, I feel Goddard's going to be a top 7 tight end this year.
Doesn't Dallas have two good tight ends, though?
Yeah,
no,
they do.
Wait,
they got Schultz and Jarwin.
Blake Jarwin, right?
Yeah, Blake Jarwin.
Oh yeah, what they producing?
What is Jarwin doing? So Jarwin has been hyped up for so many years, right? And has done absolutely nothing. And I feel like Schultz is fool's gold right now. Schultz came out, finally had his breakout year, but he has not been producing consistently, right? These guys have been on the team for how long? And you can't compare those guys to like Goddard, who's come out and just done his thing when given the opportunity. I think you got to give it to Philly. It's not close to me.
And he a Cowboys fan too.
You gotta look
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Cowboys fan.
Y'all use them more in blocking situations, correct? Y'all use your tight ends in more. The Cowboys use their tight ends in more blocking situations, right?
I mean, yeah, you got to be able to block. Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, how can you know what I'm saying? How can you say somebody's better than the other? You know what I'm saying? People that they get more opportunities. That's all I'm saying.
The Cowboys throw.
Well, then we can't have this conversation then, right? Because
you were slick with that. The Cowboys throw the ball more than Philly. Come on, son. Don't do that. We number 1 rushing team in NFL. You almost had him, man. Hold on. Wait a minute. But statistically, though, it's. I mean, I think the Cowboy tight end had more.
I mean,
yards.
Yeah.
I just think they have
78
more.
catches for 808 yards and touchdowns.
So Goddard had more. So Goddard had more yards than 830.
Goddard. Look, the Eagles got it.
I think Goddard has the better single tight end, but I like.
Hey, where's Evan Ingram at?
That's what I'm saying.
He's on the Jaguars.
Who's Philly's second tight end?
Black hole.
Philly doesn't have 2 tight ends.
Tyree Jackson?
No, they don't have a second tight end.
Jack Stoll. No, Jack Stoll. He had 22 yards.
Yeah, big stovepipe.
So,
Ahmad, again, they don't have 2 tight ends on the roster.
They got him on the roster.
Right.
They just
I would say Goddard is the best tight end.
Yeah, he's the best
division. But the Cowboys tight end.
Logan Thomas is healthy. I'm taking Logan Thomas.
Let me ask you this then. If you go, you can have Goddard, or you can have Schultz and Jarwin. What are you picking?
Whoa, no, you can't do that. How you gonna get somebody a whole packet?
That's the best tight end. That's the best tight end.
How you gonna give me a snack size Snickers and then a whole Snickers bar from the lady next door and talking about which one you want?
We need to crush this. Jarwin is good stuff. Jarwin is not good. Jarwin is just the name that we named. Jarwin had 100 yards total over the past 2 seasons. Like, Jarwin's best season is 300 yards. He's not good. He's a
Goddard have more yards combined than both of them?
Yes.
So then then he's the better receiver.
No, he didn't have more yards than both of them.
His yards come at good times for the
they crucial.
They come when it matters.
Yeah.
Look, I'm pretty sure it was last year I watched Goddard carry like 4 dudes to the touchdown.
This working out.
All right,
Blake Jarwin.
And part of that year, and part of last season, and remember, part of last season, Goddard was still splitting with Ertz. Yeah, before Ertz left.
So let's move on.
I'll give it to Philly because technically Blake Jarwin's a free agent right now anyway.
All right, let's move on. So
okay,
we got,
we
got the quote diva position. Who got the best receiving
best
core?
wide receiver group.
This could get ugly. So everybody, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, try to calm down because it's gonna get ugly. I already hear it now. So
it's Washington.
No, he works with it. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Steve, is terrible.
I got the best. Hold on. Let me make my case.
Hey, yo, we gotta be patient. Let's be patient.
Hold on, I want to hear this case from Sting.
All right, so we're gonna be patient. He yelled Washington. You got 2 minutes. You're on the clock. Go.
All right, I got the best receiver in the league in Scary. The best receiver. I mean,
no interruption.
The division. I got the best receiver in the division.
Nobody interrupt
right?
him. Come on.
I got Curtis Samuels.
Okay.
And then we got the duo. And then I got Cam Sims. I got Campbell, who is giving you solid, better than Gallup. And we can't count the rookies. So, but I got a rookie coming in. All right.
You said Curtis Samuels like he Debo or something.
Cool.
Curtis Samuels.
Exactly.
Curtis.
Yeah.
I like the energy. No. I like
Curtis Samuels. Who's your second receiver?
Okay, Steam.
I like the energy and excitement.
Great job at proving nothing. So let's move on.
Who's the Eagles' second receiver?
Hold on. Why you coming at the Eagles?
I'm saying the Eagles.
That's why I'm coming at the Eagles.
Hold on.
He's saying the Eagles.
So go ahead, Carlos.
Carlos, Minnesota.
But for this, I'm taking the Eagles wide receiver group.
You got 2 minutes, Carlos. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too.
I'm taking the Eagles wide receiver group. I think first off, bringing in A.J. Brown. You bring somebody who can play anywhere on the field. He can catch the ball anywhere. He's a big body guy. He's got speed. He stretched the field. You know, he's good. But then you got a technician with the route running, Smith. Smith is like, it sucks kind of because I try to root for Jalen Hurts. But if you get a quarterback who can do more, like Smith, the way he's able to run his routes and get open, I think, even though he's a slight frame, he's a great wide receiver. I think you're gonna see a lot of production from him. And then they got like groups. They got other guys like Barnwell,
Greg Ward.
Greg Ward. You didn't even name the third best Pascal team, Carlos.
Yeah, they did sign Pascal.
They got Quez out there.
Zach Pascal. I mean,
Quez is the third best receiver on that team.
Okay, so you're making my point.
But you can't even name me their third best receiver. That means he really ain't shit.
Man, team, leave it alone, man. Y'all don't got
I'm making a case for a team that's not even mine, but I can guarantee you are alone with that.
Carlos, you told me anytime I needed you, you would support me on this argument.
Ahmad hired me, paid me more.
Ahmad, this is nasty work.
Hold on.
Ahmad, this is nasty work.
So it's not even.
Hold on, I ain't done this in a long time right here. That was respect from you. Hey, man. Sting's first 48 in you, bruh. I ain't give him no coke. I promise I didn't. And I ain't seen the lady with the long nails in to talk to him. He shared intimate information. What are we doing? Are y'all battle rapping right now? My man Sting said, Carlos, you said. Hold on, man. We got to let that calm down for a little while. Because y'all missed that. I ain't miss it. You said.
You in the chat, Ahmad. This isn't new information.
Wait a minute. Whoa. God damn. I got to give you a czar mute now. Why you pointing at me? Because the cops got you. Come on, Ahmad. They got us. Come on out from behind the Buick.
Hey, yo.
Because apparently you paying for support, Amon.
He's like, behind the view. Yo, go the fuck here.
Hey, yo, Steve's, man, stop, man.
Jacob didn't even have to pay for the support. He said you paid him.
Steve,
why you sharing intimate conversations? They were not just regular conversations.
AJ Brown,
they were
Devontae
intimate.
Smith, Quez Watkins. You got your boy Jalen Rager, who occasionally will make a catch. You be like,
don't do this.
Oh, that was the guy? Oh, that was the guy who
Jalen
took over
Rager.
Jefferson?
There's just no way you name that dude.
All right, so listen, their group is a lot deeper by what we've seen.
Devontae Smith, probably.
Based on what they've seen on the field.
He broke a record, but I don't know if it was for catches or yards. Which one was that?
So it's the Eagles, especially over your Commanders. The only other team you could possibly argue would be the Cowboys, but I'm taking the Eagles.
Especially
that's why Kirk Cousins sucks.
That's fine.
He said that's fine.
And that's why that boy left him with the Buffalo too.
You trying to reach for the crown, man. Don't worry about it. Just stay down there. And
hold on, sidebar before we keep going. Michael Jordan is a 100 overall on a 2K23. Oh,
that's fake. That's fake. That's fake.
It better be fake.
It's fake.
All them ratings you seen is fake.
There's no ratings out. The game hasn't even come out. The game doesn't like. You don't hear anything about the game.
There's a thing. It's a fake Bleacher Report that's putting out ratings.
That's crazy.
It's like Ball Sack Sports. It's fake.
It's got a T in the bleacher.
Don't ever repeat that.
It's a fake Bleacher Report.
For real. Good God. That's hella nasty.
It's like Ball Sack Sports.
Whoa.
Yo, now we just all go say it.
Yep.
I believe we refer to them as BS Sports, and just leave it at that. Anyway, so yeah, sorry, Steen.
All right, who next? Shout out to Clarissa Shields, man. She fighting Savannah Marshall. It's an all-female boxing card in September. I forgot the dang on date.
She's back to boxing?
Yeah, I think it's September. I think it's the second Saturday in September.
How is she allowed to do that?
It's September 10th.
There we go, September 10th. All-female card. First time in history. All-female card featuring Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. She was the only lady that defeated Clarissa as an amateur. You know, that's her only blemish on her unbeaten record. And she has one of the belts at middleweight. So, it's over there in the UK.
Say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Back to the Eagles receiver thing. Devontae Smith had 916 yards.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Dallas Goddard was like literally right behind him, bro, for 830. So
how did the Eagles have the best and their tight end is almost as much as a receiver?
It's literally number 2. Like,
what does that mean? We talking about a rookie receiver.
I mean,
but that was your best receiver, Amon.
Y'all dissed their quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
We let time out. I'm not
discrediting nothing.
Let's put it in the context.
I need you to rob for your dogs.
Let's put it in the context. The Eagles had the number 1 rushing offense.
Oh yeah, that's true too. But what I'm talking about, like we talking about the better receiving cores. Like what I want to know is like nobody else had over. Now who is Watkins? He had 647, but nobody else had over.
But you got to factor in we bring in AJ Brown. So AJ Brown offsets Scary Terry, right?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, Pascal.
So it's a push. Then after that, who y'all got?
He said Curtis Samuels.
Curtis Samuels.
So here's my thing. So,
he's not better than Devontae.
What?
I'm
not better than CD Lamb.
So let me give you this. So without, just say we didn't have AJ Brown, right? Without AJ Brown, did y'all receiving core have more yards than the Eagles receiving core last year?
I'm pulling it up.
Because I can't do the math real fast. I'm kind of looking. Y'all might have us beat because Scary Terry had, 1,100? How many yards he had?
I'll do the math real quick. I got it pulled up. Just give me a second.
But we ain't really going off just numbers, but we always need numbers to provide content. Right now, all we doing is going off of our personal. Like we was talking about in the chat earlier about who's the best in the division is more off your preference, right? And what you feel like each guy.
Then it's 100% Washington.
That's why I'm not arguing with you, Steve. That's why. Have you noticed, Steve? I don't argue with you, bro. Like I always say, it's your opinion, so I ain't gonna never try to say you wrong.
Steam got CTE, man.
Hey,
he got COVID.
I got COVID, bro. I don't have COVID anymore. Don't say.
I was gonna say Eagles wide receivers got altogether their wide receiver room caught without AJ Brown. 1,993 yards.
Oh, they got Washington beat.
I think Scary Terry almost had that by himself.
No, he didn't. That's a cat.
The only person that almost had it by himself is one man.
Pineapples.
Yeah, my man. So we know Washington had that, but that don't mean that Washington, you know what I'm saying, core or not, can be special. And y'all got my man from Liberty too.
Was that?
What's the tall kid?
Golden something.
Gandy Gold.
Yeah, Gandy Gold.
Yeah.
They got rid of Gandy Golden, I think.
Nah, he's still on the roster.
Squad.
Oh, he's still there?
He's on the practice squad.
He's not going to play. We got the rookie. Then we
That's
got
a big body
Campbell.
guy. Get him the ball, man.
Hey,
Gandy's not going to play.
Hey man,
He's slow as dirt.
I'll give you that. He is not.
Wrong, bro.
He is not a fast guy at all.
His hands like that though.
But his hands are like that.
His hands like that.
Look, he's good enough to be like a 5th wide receiver on a roster. He's not going to be like a 1, 2, 3. Like he's good enough to be on the team.
You might need that though. You might need that.
Yeah.
You might need that big body that don't need a lot of separation.
With injuries, bro. But with injuries, like he's always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like we pull up at least one person from the practice squad like 2 or 3 times every year. So
he got a huge catch radius too.
He played last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he played a couple games.
Yeah, he played. Like he's good enough to get in games.
I know he played. He played a couple games.
Y'all be watching that. Y'all be
He
watching
play.
that.
He was hurt all the whole season.
Yeah, see there, cap.
What?
Both of y'all got some
He
ball
played-
caps
he,
on.
he did not play last year. That was y'all thinking of Brown,
Yeah, get him.
number 2.
Dynamite Brown from UNC.
Yeah, I'm thinking of him. Gandy Golden did not
Hey, yo,
play.
I need both of y'all to tell me what size hats y'all wear. I'm gonna send y'all some caps.
I don't know.
Y'all was so sure. Oh yeah, he playing game.
Hey,
Shut the hell
so
up.
Washington's wide
Shit,
receiver room.
look how much we rotate in our receiving room.
Yo, he was on the roster for. Hold on.
Oh wait, time
Washington
out. He just gave me the stamp of approval that Steams was capping. He said,
He was on the roster for 4 games.
Look how our wide receiver room be rotate. So how you gonna say your wide receiver room better than the Eagles wide receiver room? How, Sway?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Don't use other people's words against me, Ahmad. I didn't say that.
Hey,
That did not come from my mouth.
Washington wide
Cowboys
receivers
personally,
last year
me
caught
personally.
2,218 yards.
What? How?
Washington wide receivers, all of their wide receivers combined caught
We definitely had more than that.
Time out.
218 yards.
I'm about to turn
Wait.
on, Craig.
Hold on,
What size
King.
hat you wear?
Adam Humphreys had 383.
Oh, I forgot we had A Hump.
Brown had 165. Sims had 211. And
DeAndre Carter had 296 though.
Yeah, had 296.
Your feelings sound hurt, Ahmad. You good over
Hey,
there?
yo, Steams, man, you need some more Robitussin?
But here's the thing though. Their leading tight end receiver was Ricky Seals-Jones at 271. And you look at how much
We not talk about tight ends. We talk about
but
receivers.
this is what I'm saying. Like Goddard had 830.
So tight ends are part of the receiving room.
No.
Damn, I tried.
Yes, they
Don't do
are.
this now.
Some dudes they do meet together, but I ain't gonna.
But what I'm saying is, when
So-
you don't have a good tight end to throw it to, of course you're gonna throw it to your, receivers.
I mean, you still got Carson Wentz as y'all quarterback.
My
Yeah,
quarterback
about
is
that.
Taylor Heineke. Don't do this.
Man, listen.
Your quarterback is Carson Wentz.
Pray that we get the MVP season wins again. Just pray.
Yeah.
Shit. That's all you can do.
The other thing you got to look at is that, the Eagles receivers are putting up those numbers and they're running the crap out of the ball.
So you think we throw more than we run?
Oh, I can't stand these logical arguments right now.
Do you think why
That's in the
That's it,
throw the
Steve.
ball more
There
than
it
they
is.
run?
There it is, Steams.
People hate logic.
There you go.
That is the attitude of Twitter Spaces.
People say F your
I'm
logic.
asking
I got my eye test. I trust my
So we
eyes.
throw the ball more than we run is what you're saying.
I like the eye test.
You want me to show the numbers that prove that, sir?
Can you?
Hey, what vision do your eyes have, though? That's the problem sometimes.
With glasses, they 20/20.
Y'all passed the ball 550 times. You ran the ball 477 times.
Ooh, that's a big margin. I mean, it's more, but I mean.
And then the Eagles, since we talking about the Eagles, let's see what they did. They threw the ball 494.
My eyes can see.
They ran the ball 550 times. Damn.
Seems like the same breakdown to me.
Backwards, sir.
Oh, did you say we passed?
Failed math.
Wait, did you say we passed 5 and we ran 4?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the opposite.
No, I heard him wrong.
Hey, that's all right. He got to get more Robitussin, man. Make sure you get the cherry flavor.
Steve got that COVID hearing.
Or the orange.
Yo, you got to stop saying I'm over the COVID.
Yeah,
the first day I'm out the house. Y'all telling people I got COVID and I got a basketball game tonight. They go think I'm out the house being irresponsible. I do not have COVID anymore.
Don't worry, Steens. I won't pull one of your stunts and be like, well, he told me.
In the space, he said, in the group message, he said he still got.
Steve said.
No, today is the first day I'm allowed out of the house. I do not have COVID anymore. I am not irresponsible.
You still got to touch a COVID. You
all right, man. So here's what we're gonna do because I got like 10 more minutes, then I got to wrap this up. We know Washington got the best defensive line, right?
We got the best team. Let's just say it.
All right. So we're saying Washington got the best defensive line.
Been waiting for this day.
It's debatable.
No, come on, stop.
I like it. Who said it?
Cowboy fan.
A
Cowboy fan.
The Eagles' D line is better.
The Eagles definitely got the best offensive line.
Ooh, that's nasty. I don't know. I can't do that
because their best D lineman was hurt last year.
Because Buddy ain't because we said we can't count rookies.
They was inconsistent when he was playing.
We said we can't count rookies though, and I know that statement's because who we drafted, right?
Oh yeah,
I'll take the Eagles D line over
what y'all got coming in this year is definitely scary.
Commanders.
The Commanders.
Who your team is, bro?
That our team
taking the Eagles over us.
I'm a Dallas fan. I like football.
Oh man,
feel me?
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I just like
my team is not named the Redskins anymore.
Is better.
Can you elaborate on why you think that is?
Okay, on paper, everybody look at him like, oh yeah, the Commanders got the best defense, but when you actually see them play, they inconsistent at times.
Last year they was beat up. So can we go off that other year when everybody was healthy, or you got to go?
Oh, when we was the best defense in the league.
I thought you was talking about going into this year.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, he got a point. So we are talking about going into this year. So.
Yeah, we got the best nickel corner. We got the best nickel corner in the division.
I love how you went straight to nickel corner. You didn't count the DB room.
Yeah, we talking about
Fuller is my guy. Look, Fuller. The reason I did it, Carlos. Hold on. Let me. The reason I did it though is because Fuller doesn't get enough love.
Hey, yo, Steens, you know who you acting like?
The Eagles got a nice secondary.
Steens, you know
don't you do it, Amon.
You know who you acting like with all this arguing?
Because I can really act like him. Don't do it.
The Eagles got a nice secondary.
Who am I talking about?
Here comes Sosa in here, man.
No, process. That's what you.
Oh, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one.
You arguing like process right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Sosa, aren't the Commanders the best team in the NFC East?
No, they're not.
I think most people. I feel you going with somebody different. I think most people would say Washington has the best D line, but who has the best linebacking group?
We don't got shit for linebackers, and I'm not finna sit here like we do.
That's tough right there.
Yeah. Washington, listen, hold on. Washington,
no team.
Hold on. Go ahead,
talent on the D line.
Go ahead, Sosa.
It's just a matter of will they actually show up? Like,
Sosa, I need you to not use logic today.
It's not. Listen, but it's not even a conversation.
A bunch of guys too,
if we're talking about defensive line rotation, it's easily the best in football. But
Ioannidis lost hurts.
But the consistency is an issue.
And Tim Settle.
That's why I went with the Eagles, though.
I got Chase Young.
Now, I can't go off the Eagles yet. The Eagles linebacking core have to prove it.
No, I'm talking about the D-line.
Atrocious last year.
Our linebackers suck.
What did the Eagles do last year to prove to you that their D-line was like that, bro?
Hold on.
Made the playoffs.
Last year,
we made the playoffs.
Linebacking group for
7 and 9.
Easily the worst in football.
So did we make the playoffs?
Did you guys beat a single team with a winning record?
What did that have to do?
It doesn't matter. Did we make the playoffs?
What did that have to do?
Did you guys not beat a single team with a winning record?
Sosa's really good at bringing logic. Sosa,
you didn't beat a single team with a winning record. You want to talk about the
fuck, Shaggy's here.
We do.
And
Shaggy up here, Shaggy. I need you to defend me.
Your quarterback looked like a fullback.
What did your D-line
We made the playoffs.
Hey, who's the best team in the NFC East?
We getting off.
Hold on, let's stay on topic.
The best team in the NFC East is the Eagles, nigga. Hey, kick Shaggy. Shaggy, you supposed to help me. Kick Shaggy. Get him out of here.
No, Steve's it
Said you was supposed to
backfired.
come here and help me with the
Backfired,
fuck.
dog.
Sosa came up in here and just blew it all up.
Yo, Sosa, I need you on my side. Who's the best team in the NFC
Get
East?
that Robitussin.
Damn, Steam calling for any type of
Steve.
team.
Giants.
Help me.
Not the
He said the
Commanders.
Giants. Now he's trolling. It's really us.
It's not the Commanders. The
I mean,
Commanders.
I got the other Commanders fan up here not even riding with me. This
I'm
is
tripping
sick.
on how the Cowboy fan ain't said nothing about the Cowboys this whole time.
Just fuck the Cowboys.
He asked because he asked us the question. I'm not.
All right, here we go.
He started off with the running backs.
Hold up. Here we go. We're going to have some fun. Since you asked for it, best quarterback in the division.
You already know who it is.
Taylor Heineke.
It's Carson Wentz.
Zach. Come on now, Zach.
Who said Carson Wentz?
It's Carson Wentz.
It is Taylor Heineke, Sosa.
Carson Wentz went 27 and 7 touchdowns, interceptions last year, and the only reason he got traded is because the owner was mad at him for not.
You know what?
For having
Fuck
a
it.
bad
I agree
stance
with
against
Sosa.
COVID. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sosa's right.
The thing is that y'all there's people on this app. There's people on this app that care more about their personal vendetta or what they think about someone instead of actually watching the tape of certain people play.
That's true.
Like if you watch Carson Wentz play last year, outside of some egregious turnovers in bad situations, he actually played great.
So
and he played well.
Tell him, Sosa.
Great is an overstatement.
Tell him, Sosa.
27 and 7. The only two quarterbacks that were better were Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Kirk Cousins.
The turnovers came at inopportune times.
The worst time.
He was put in a situation where all he had to do was game manage.
Hurts him.
It's not just that, dog. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. He got traded because the owner was upset because of his stance in COVID, and Darius Leonard basically told the team if he returned his quarterback, he wasn't pulling up.
So Carson Wentz is the best quarterback in the division. You heard it here.
No, again, I'm gonna say it again. Hold on,
respectfully disagree with you.
He did not.
You can change your name to playoff team
because they've lost 9 straight games at Jacksonville. The fact that he missed the game earlier in the season due to COVID, that's what cost them the season.
Bro, no, it's not, nigga. It was that last game.
Yes,
Carson Wentz is the best quarterback in the division. You heard it.
Hold on. The team,
You better win that game.
the team and the coaches lost any sort of confidence in Carson Wentz, and that's why they tanked at the end of the season.
Because of
that's what it rolled down
What are you
to.
talking about,
They
Myron?
didn't fucking tank at the end of the season. What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What happened, T? They didn't do what?
Nah, I said they didn't tank. It was egregious ass turnovers.
They've lost 9 consecutive games in Jacksonville. Okay,
How many games did they lose
the
down the
biggest
stretch?
reason I already explained to you why he got traded. He got traded because he missed a game due to
Political
COVID,
reasons.
and the owner was upset. And Darius Leonard said if Carson Wentz came back as quarterback, he would not pull up. He literally said that.
So Carson Wentz is the best quarterback in the division. End of discussion.
No, it's not, but okay.
Yo, hold on. Can I come to the Dallas fan is saying no, it's not. Didn't your quarterback run the ball in the playoffs? Never mind.
Hey, that was a good decision.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
It just took too long.
Never mind. This is recorded.
Yeah.
I'm not being honest with shit. Hey, coach, I'll mess. Never mind. I'll tweet it and delete it.
What?
I can't say nothing good about the Cowboys.
Nobody on this app convince me that Carson Wentz is better.
If Dak Prescott wasn't a Cowboy, he'd be one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Hey, bro, and that's okay. But there's a reason why one guy went top 5 and the other went in the 4th round.
Tell him.
Okay, have he lived up to the top 5?
I just think Dak Prescott's a great guy, and he plays football well.
Have he lived up to the top 5? No, he hasn't.
Has Dak had a better season in his career than the 13 games Carson Wentz played?
I'm a Carson Wentz hater, but has he lived up to the top 5? I would definitely say yes.
No, he hasn't.
MVP candidate and literally was a vital piece in his team winning the Super Bowl.
No, he didn't, man.
Candidate.
Bruh, stop.
Candidate.
He was literally up for the MVP.
Are we giving love to candidates now?
The GOAT, bro. There's a reason they won the Super Bowl.
Hey, I'm saying Kirk Cousins was never a candidate. Ever.
Now hold on.
Whoa.
Who was the MVP running that year?
We don't have to do this. This is on the NFC.
We don't have to do this.
You just made Carlos push his glasses up.
Yeah, he did. Carlos had his contacts in.
I'm gonna have to get sophisticated on here. I had to grab the specs because I'm trying to. Might have to school.
Is that a girl talking?
He went from Stephon back to Steve for y'all. So you.
That's right. I'm about to go to Steve. I'm about to give y'all the numbers and I'm about to break it down.
Fuck them numbers.
Damn.
Sosa.
Oh no!
My boy Clifford. Hello, hi.
I know you're not up here lying to the people.
You have Jerry Jones as your header.
You're up here lying to the people out your mouth.
Keep in mind that Cliff works at the Cowboys facility during the summer. I want y'all to understand that.
Did he work or did he volunteer?
He works at the Cowboys facility during the summer.
Are you doing this today? You bored today?
You know, it's true.
Sosa's a very objective man, and he usually says right thing, so he's right.
It's our third team, man.
Sosa's right.
Hey man, listen, I'm partial to troll, dog. It's Cowboys fans just crack me up.
Carson Wentz is better than Jimmy G too.
How?
I'll say this:
he's been moving teams for the last 2-3 years.
Well, Carson Wentz was 27-7. Dak was 37-10. So I mean,
what's better?
It depends on what you consider. Do you consider 10 touchdowns better, or is
since we're using this argument, since we're using this argument with the Eagles receiving corps, how many times was Carson Wentz handing the ball off and letting Jonathan Taylor do his thing?
The problem with
that argument.
The problem with your numbers argument with Dak is a lot of that shit was playing from behind, so he had to throw the ball.
Yep.
Oh, brother.
Cliff, you sound like a very intelligent man, and you sound like a great individual, but your team sucks.
Okay, wait, how is the team? How are you comparing? Wait, playing from behind, but he had a better record, and they made the playoffs.
Oh, bro!
Right? How are they playing from behind?
I gave you a compliment.
They kind of backed into the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
We gonna talk about like Carson Wentz getting kicked off his team twice? What we talking about stats for?
I mean, people bring up the Jacksonville game.
We just watched it.
People bring up the Jacksonville game, but they lost the game before that too. They lost to the Raiders the game before that.
Man,
the Raiders are a great team.
The Raiders made the playoffs. Let's not go there.
I know, but what I'm saying is people just act
here we
like
go. I forgot
Myron was a Raiders fan. And they beat the Cowboys. Say it louder, Myron. And they beat the Cowboys.
And they beat the Cowboys at home on Thanksgiving.
And they beat the Cowboys
on the Raiders.
on Thanksgiving.
People act like the Colts went into that last game like undefeated and they lost. No, they lost the game before that too.
If Heineke could throw the ball, we wouldn't even be talking about Carson Wentz right now.
Heineke is my quarterback still.
Niggas don't.
Yeah, Steve, I'm never talking football with you ever again.
Hey, I have a personal fandom for Heineke. So
there it is.
Heineke had.
This isn't a football thing. This is a personal thing.
He would be your quarterback.
No shit. This is not personal.
Steve, we knew. Steve, for anyone to cape for Taylor Heineke, we knew it had to be personal and not.
Look. I told my homie, I knew it wasn't going to happen. But if we win a Super Bowl and Taylor Heineke is the quarterback, I have to get a big ass tattoo and a number 4 with a Super Bowl trophy on my leg.
I would take Mayfield over fucking Wentz.
I'll take Mayfield over Wentz too, but I'm
not taking either one of them.
That's a personal thing again.
You niggas do not know ball. Holy shit.
Sosa, I just said it's a personal thing, though.
It ain't personal. I seen it with my own eyes.
Hey, man, you need to go to an optometrist then.
I can have some fandom in my
last year either. It's previous years. I seen shit.
What the fuck is this guy talking?
Coach, I'm going to give you the argument everybody else gives, but I can't give.
Baker Mayfield?
Sosa, I'm going to give you an argument that I can't give because I like the guy, but everybody else gives you the argument that you love a guy who we ain't even really seen play football as your quarterback.
Baker Mayfield sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
I will pick him over that's 65.
I'm taking Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott.
Not one times 3. So that's like, you do the math, 200 something. Not one of them vouched for him.
I'm taking Kirk Cousins over Dak. Let's be real here.
Carson went several times. And you check the record out.
I'm taking RG3's ghost over Dak Prescott.
That's enough. Just keep it in the division, man. You keep going all over.
Yeah, I can't. I gotta take Carson over.
I am not a Redskins fan. That team no longer exists.
Oh, you're.
I'm saving you, bro. I'm a Washington fan. They don't have
a name. Steams, did you drink a Bang or a Ghost?
No, bro. I've been laying in bed for 7 days straight.
I had to come tell
He
Sauce
off
stop
the
lying to
bed.
y'all people. I'm out of
That
here.
boy
Yeah,
stink.
Sauce, you're nasty, man. Stop.
Look, I got a bath. I've been laying in bed for 7 days straight, and I'm finally able to get out the
You're
That's
house.
lying
what's
through your
up.
teeth.
You should have been playing 2K.
First thing he did when he got up was hit the pipe, because that's crazy.
Team got the cabin
Let it go.
fever.
Yo, I said pineapples like 30 minutes
He
ago,
did.
bro.
He did. He said pineapples.
All
Oh,
the man
these are
had
a
to
lot
do
of
was
new
beat
people
Trevor
in here,
Lawrence.
Ahmad. These are a lot of new people.
Ahmad, it's cabin fever.
Let everybody else know what pineapple
Yeah,
means.
It means he trolling.
Yeah.
That's the code to let you know. Don't get in your feelings because he just trolling.
It's been a long time since I did some pineapples.
So the Browns got to pay $10.5 million, and then the Panthers only got to pay 4.9.
The Panthers finessed.
Bro, just keep in mind, dog.
So he gave up $3.5
Hey, yo,
million?
they paid to get his ass out the building.
So they didn't, Ahmad, but they really didn't have a choice, dog, because he wasn't going to play for him.
No, you're right.
regardless.
Yeah, you're right.
He really didn't have a choice.
Baker can't play better
10
than what he
versus
just
what?
played.
19? They would have had to pay 19. They would have kept him. So yeah.
Here, hold on.
Hey.
Can I ask this question without getting cut off?
Yeah.
Just my question, right? We just saw Baker Mayfield playing an offense that was basically about as elementary and about as easy for him to have. They had an elite offensive line, an elite run game, and we literally can throw the tape on of him making multiple mistakes every single game. And I'm not even talking about like little ones that are forced by the defense. I'm talking about terrible decision making, underthrows, overthrows, not knowing the personnel.
Sounds like Carson Wentz.
No, no, absolutely not. Where?
So the decision making, I'll
that's
give
the
you
thing,
so
T. Smith, is that like y'all will come on here and lie.
Sosa.
No, Carson Wentz had some of the worst decision making I've ever seen.
Show me. Listen, I understand that he had inopportune turnovers, right?
Mm-hmm. But those are the worst ones, bro.
So I'm gonna answer the Baker question. Fuck Carson Wentz.
I want y'all to possibly show me.
How do we bring Carson Wentz back?
How are those?
Fuck that guy.
Hey, look. Hey, Sosa. I got a question.
What does Baker Mayfield?
Yo, the Eagles fans wasn't talking shit about Carson Wentz when he was taking them to a Super Bowl.
He didn't take them to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Sosa, I got a question for you.
Sure.
So if Carson Wentz plays a perfect game and he throws an interception in the fourth quarter that costs you the game, are you gonna say, "Oh, he lost us the game, but he played a perfect game"? No, you gonna say that was the dumbest fucking throw I ever seen in my life.
It's a
one
team
play
sport.
doesn't lose a game.
It's
you know this.
I understand
I'm gonna put it to you like this: I wouldn't pick that motherfucker.
It's a team sport, T.
Yo, I'm gonna answer the Baker question. I'm gonna answer the Baker question.
I would not pick him.
I like that team sport shit after you was just talking.
It's not only a team sport. Ahmad, answer this question for me, right?
You asking too many damn questions.
The ultimate team sport, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So Baker's
but we're talking about inopportune turnovers.
Baker's decision making I can't fix.
Professor Carlos add some context now.
But the arm of Baker, that's his shoulder, bro.
Here he go. Hey, yeah, go ahead.
It's his shoulder. He was Ahmad. He was injured.
All right, so you got to keep in mind, yes, Baker was injured last year. I was going to bring that up last year.
Was he?
He was.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
His shoulder was fucked up. Don't do this, Sosa.
He got week 2. He had a torn labrum. Like, it's documented.
Y'all did the same thing to Dwight Howard the first time he came to the Lakers. And he still averaged double. He was
Smith, you was just talking shit about Carson Wentz. He was his favorite player.
Give me one player who don't play
injured. The first
injured.
thing that was for him was that Kobe threw him under the bus, and Kobe called himself. That was what made it look real bad for him. But anyway, back to Baker.
Kawhi Leonard doesn't play injured. There you go.
Shut up.
Football.
I'm trying to school, man.
He's in his bag.
All right.
It's been a while since I had some pineapples, Ahmad. I had to.
Facts.
You can bring up last year for Baker. He was awful. He shouldn't have been playing through that injury. Whatever. The year before, I mean, he 26-8 touchdown.
Did a great job of handing it off.
Hey,
that sounds a lot like Carson Wentz.
You know what? But listen,
sounds like the ultimate team sport, Sosa.
But Carson Wentz is the best player in our division.
Yeah, I'd take Carson over Baker Mayfield every day out the week and twice on Sunday.
Said mentioned it earlier.
Over Jimmy G too.
Baker had 3 different head coaches, 3 different offensive coordinators his first 3 years. Right? People forget that his rookie year in 14 games, he set the rookie quarterback touchdown record at 27.
Sure did.
In 14 games. All right. And he had them within one game of making the playoffs for a team that had won 1 game in the 2 seasons combined before. And then next year they switched up the coach. They brought in, they made Freddie Kitchens head coach, whatever. then they were terrible. You know, he had a Brett Favre type year, 22 touchdowns, 21 interceptions, whatever. But then the next year with Kevin Stefanski, his third head coach, his third offensive scheme, he had that offense well. They were within one game of making the AFC Championship. So, like, people have a revisionist history on him. Like, they don't keep in mind all the cons he went through. But if you want to say last year he was terrible, I can back that up. But you got to keep in context the first 3 years of what he had and what he dealt with. He handled that pretty well.
This is the Carlos I like.
Hey, Carlos.
Help me.
You're a Kirk Cousins fan.
That's right. Am I? Help
me. Help
so
me.
you know what, dog?
Go ahead,
you spent the last 5 years making excuses for mid, which is okay. You got it. Which is all you just did for Baker Mayfield.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
But you can win with mid. You can win with mid.
Yeah, his team does it every year.
You, Carlos.
The 49ers do it every year. They win with Jimmy G.
Here's the problem.
Yeah, so
I mean, if we want to switch this conversation to the Vikings real quick.
You've been winning, though.
Oh, here's the thing. You can win with mid when your coach, who's a defensive guy, does his job and has the defense right. But when you're a defensive guy, in the last 2 years, your defense was ranked 30th and 29th, you're not going to be able to overcompensate for the mid. So remember, we like to say football is.
So what was Baker's excuse?
Football is the ultimate team game.
Sosa, you got to stop talking about mid quarterbacks while your quarterback is Jimmy fucking G.
Nigga, make the playoffs again. Fuck you talking about?
Damn.
Playoff games.
Relax.
Hey, I'm gonna keep myself out of this
win a playoff game.
Relax.
Bro,
fuck you talking about? Get to the playoffs and win a fucking playoff game.
You can't tell me Jimmy
Win a
G
fucking
isn't
playoff
mid
game.
while you're trying to send him out of town.
When's the last time you seen your franchise win a playoff game?
Answer the question. Is Jimmy G mid?
Nigga. You never seen your team win a playoff game.
Is Jimmy G mid? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Answer my question first. My question's more important.
I'm not 100% sure, but we may have won the game in Seattle. No, we didn't win the game in Seattle.
It's more pressing.
That's what the fuck I asked you. When the last time you seen your team win a playoff game? Whether it was with an elite quarterback, a mid quarterback. When's the last time you seen your team win a playoff game?
I saw my team win a championship in 2016 when the Cavaliers won.
Oh, yo, real quick.
I got a
question for you. The last time you saw Jimmy G play, where was he playing?
Losing.
In what game?
What did Ricky Bobby say?
Answer my question.
You're not
Hey, 49er Matt, just jump in, bro. They ain't gonna stop. Just jump in,
What
Matt.
the fuck? Imaginary character? Real?
Hey, Matt, jump in, bro.
Hey, Sosa.
You lost in the Super Bowl.
Ricky Bobby say? A bunch of bullshit.
So, Sosa, can you answer my question? Is Jimmy G mid?
Oh, no. Fuck yes.
No.
What are we arguing for?
Listen, let's stay focused here. Fuck Washington and fuck Minnesota. Let's stay focused.
Hey, what are we arguing for? The statement was Jimmy G's mid. You went on a fucking argument.
When's the last time you saw your team win a playoff game, Steve? Answer my question.
Hey, we got
Shanahan too.
We got a legit.
When Bruce Smith was playing?
Damn.
I wasn't alive, damn it.
Hey,
I'm not that fucking old.
Hey, we got a legit 2-minute warning because I got to give me something to eat before I
record
my dog, Tony Covington, on our platform. So we got a legit 2-minute warning because I'm hungry.
Can we please have all Vikings slander redacted? Because this is an NFC
This ain't
East.
Jurassic Park.
This is an NFC East discussion. We will not stand for and listen to any
Go ahead, Niner Matt. Go ahead, Niner Matt.
Carlos, because y'all suck.
Go ahead, Niner Matt.
Listen, you don't have to tell a Vikings fan that we're not
listen
good.
to Niner Matt. He got something to say.
Like, we understand where we stand.
I was just going to say, if we pay 56% of Jimmy G's salary, I don't know if I could be a 49er fan anymore.
I was looking at stop being a 49er fan.
Hey, bro.
Hey, T. Smith, who the fuck do you support?
Damn.
I'm an Eagles fan, brother. Calm down.
Hold on, let Niner Matt finish.
Jimmy's salary. I
live in Philly.
I'm going to be sick.
You're going to be sick.
Jimmy better be cut any day now, because if they're trying to work up a deal where we pay 56% of this bum salary, we're gonna
Niner Matt and me do not share any of the same views.
You want Jimmy G as your quarterback, Sosa?
No, nigga, but I don't give a fuck if we pay 50% of his fucking pay. I don't give a fuck.
Killing you,
want
Steve.
to I like it.
Let him live,
I don't give a
Carlos.
fuck about any of that. Just get him out of town.
A smart GM would just straight up cut him, though. You know that, right? Come on, Sosa.
It's more to it than that.
Hell on all the money. What are you talking about, Matt?
What do you mean? If we straight up cut him, he's only due like $1 million. We would save like $25 million in cap space, bro. If we straight up cut Jimmy.
Bro, listen. As much as I want to agree with you, Trey is my guy, and that's no question. My quarterback is black. That's a fact. But I'm telling you right now, right, that I don't really give a fuck about what we do with Jimmy. I think you're stressing out about it a little more than somebody will take him. Okay,
hey, but if we have to pay 56% of the
who
salary,
the fuck is taking him?
What does it matter, Matt? Like, what does it matter if we get him off the book? Like, who gives a fuck? Niner fans are worried about the wrong shit. I want a trophy, dog. I don't give a fuck about the money. I want a trophy.
You're not getting one with Jimmy G.
Fuck about how much money we pay Jimmy G
to Philly.
Hey, can we just all appreciate how when Sosa first came in the room, Steam was all about getting his help.
Jimmy's going to be a Brown.
And then Sosa turned on Steam so quick.
Sosa did not turn on me. I turned on Sosa.
Damn.
First of all, Steam was just looking for anybody to help him.
Steam went from help me.
I turned on Sosa.
Steam said, help me.
Help me,
Jimmy
please.
G's going to be a Brown. They don't got no.
Sosa is my guy, and I turned on him because Jimmy G sucks.
Hey, check this out.
Jimmy G does suck. I'm not going to ever deny that.
Hey, but check this
So
out.
me and Sosa are still on the same side, Carlos. So
hey, fellas, I gotta end this space today, man. I appreciate y'all.
From
We
now
got
on,
2 minutes. We got 2 hours in, and it's been a minute since I did a space. I probably won't be able to do a space tomorrow. I'll be at Mike's Vic Camp in Virginia Beach. I might still be able to do one though, but it'll be around like late, like 6 o'clock. So I'll let y'all know. But yeah, man, we back at it again. So y'all boys be good. I was about to say Facts and Stacks probably still going, but they stopped. You know, his spaces be
they go all day.
Yeah, he be burning.
They only
it up.
did 6 hours today. That ain't fair.
Yeah, Facts. Shout out to
from now on,
Facts and Stacks,
that ain't fair.
When you come into space, Sosa, you gotta come into this.
I'm gonna have my theme music playing from now on.
Hey, that'd be dope if everybody had their walk-in music though. As soon as they just unmute, they just start.
I call
playing
Shawn Michaels.
You call Shawn
Hey,
Michaels?
Sosa,
Well, you
they
better
got
have
an
it. You better
NFC
have it queued up.
right now.
I'll take that.
I got it. Next space of mine. I'm coming in with the Shawn Michaels.
Because apparently my mixer won't play stuff loud for y'all. So
either that or Roman Reigns. You'll find out. I'm gonna be surprised.
Well, all right, yo, y'all be easy. Y'all be easy, man. I gotta get out of here. Peace to you, man.
All right, yo.
All right, fam. Shut up.
Myron, you hell.
That's how we ending it.